Hello everybody, Sarah here with how to recover from anorexia, gaining weight the healthy way. And yes, that's what I talk about on this program, is gaining weight from after anorexia, or if you're recovering, how to gain weight in the healthiest way. A lot of times people that aren't going through this, they look at you, especially like your loved ones or your best friends, they just want you to gain weight. So they're like, go get some hamburgers, get milkshakes, get pizza and all this stuff that, yeah, you gain weight from it, of course. Excuse me. But what they don't understand is you're dealing with a mental disorder. Anorexia is a mental disorder which is not allowing you to eat hardly anything, let alone those fatty foods that you basically have been denying yourself, because anorexia is not allowing you to eat those, because it's a fear food. It's a delicious food that anorexics are scared of, basically. Scared of gaining weight at all. Excuse me, I got a glare on my glasses. So I'm basically showing people how to gain weight during anorexia, but doing it in a way that's not going to, what's the word, trigger them. Like, you get triggered, and triggers for anorexics are people talking about eating, or eating snacks, or certain foods, exercise, those kind of like are triggers that will make you spiral back down anorexia's path. And like, you would be doing good, and then all of a sudden you get triggered, and then boom, you're back in where you started. So I'm going to show you just some ways I've been coping with it, or coped with it, because I'm pretty much recovered. I got a full figure now, not skin and bones, and I can eat pretty much intuitively, which is just eating whenever you want, whatever you want, however you want. Just, it's not on a strict schedule like anorexics are. They have a certain time, a certain thing they can eat, and that's pretty much it. It's really regulated. It's all done on a schedule, routine. If that routine gets broken, that's a trigger, and then they get crazy and they go nuts until the routine can get, refreshed and start over, and then back to the routine, which is just a very monotonous way of eating or doing things and whatever. So, I'm going to talk about, there's this little gnat that's flying around, what you can eat that's not going to be a trigger, but that's going to help you out. It's like, I'm just talking about a snack. I did breakfast the other day, but I'm just doing like a little snack. First of all, a lot of anorexic people don't eat snacks. They'd rather just not eat anything and then just go by meal, like 3 meals, no snacks, because they're scared of snacking. Which, I was like that for a bit, but then I'm like, I like snacking. I love snacking now. I'm always snacking on something, which is actually good for your metabolism. I mean, we're going to show you a way that when you snack, it's actually going to help build that metabolism, because anorexic people it kind of destroys your metabolism. Not eating is going to slow your metabolism down, so that way you can not eat and you won't feel as hungry, because your metabolism is like. But if you do constantly feed that fire, then it will burn quicker, and it will keep you hungry, and then you just got to keep feeding it. Thing is, you can't compensate. So I'm going to show you a snack, but you can't go, well, I've already had a snack, so I better not eat blah 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 blah. No, you can't do that. This channel is about you're adding this extra bit to your diet. You're adding it, and this is where you're going to start, this is what's going to help you start gaining, but in a very subtle way, because I don't want to trigger that anorexic thinking of eat a whole donut. Then that's going to trigger you, because you're going to feel fuller than usual, and feeling full was always a trigger for me, because I hated feeling full. I hated that feeling. I'd rather feel hungry than feeling full, and I know that's probably what a lot of y'all go through too. So I'm going to show you just little snack ideas that you can do that's not going to be a trigger, that's going to be like, everyone else is going to be like, this is not going to work. How in the world is she going to gain weight with that? It will eventually work. The thing is, we're catering to the disorder. the mental disorder. We're gonna have to work with it. Do you see that little gnat? It must like me or something. I think it's because there's fruits here. Yeah, we're working with the disease for a little bit, with the mental disorder, because we've got to get a handle on it. We're going to be catering to it. We're going to be like, okay, all right, how about this? We're going to have a tiny little snack. It's not really going to mean much. And that's it. And then the eating disorder most likely will be okay with that, because it's small enough and you can account for it and you can just be done. You just can't compensate, like I said. Excuse me. So, ideas for snacks. If you don't ever snack, this is a good way to get started. First of all, let's start. Just remember, we're going to do this the healthy way. So, an apple. Apples are great. They have vitamins, they're nutritious, they got fiber, they're fruit, they're made from this earth, they're natural. It's just, you can't go wrong with an apple. The thing is, if you're an anorexic, this is way too much, especially if you're recovering. Way too much. This is huge. So don't eat the whole thing. Take a bite and be done. And that's your snack. I know, it sounds ridiculous. Everyone's going to be like, what? You're telling her to eat just a bite of an apple? Yeah. I am telling these people, boy, girl, whoever you are, eat a bite of an apple. That's your extra. That's something you don't normally have, is a bite of an apple. And maybe you do have a bite of apple every day. Well, then take 2 bites. And then that's the way. It's just start. Houses aren't built with, the walls already. My goodness, I'm losing my voice. The houses aren't built with their walls already erected and painted. They're built, pieces of wood by pieces of wood. Eventually, it's going to be a house. But until then, you got to start with your basics. So I'm saying, take a little bite of an apple. One tiny bite of an apple is not going to hurt. And you can't confiscate. You can't compensate. That's it. Don't do anything extra. Don't eat anything less, because that's your extra that you need. Or, another fear food of a lot of anorexics is, oh, it's really mushy. Look at that, it's bruised. Is a banana, because bananas are denser, they have more carbs, they have more calories, they do have lots of good vitamins in it. Bananas are actually a really good superfood for you. They're a miracle food in a way. But guess what? They make you smile. No, you can have, cut off like that much. Have that much of the banana, and that could be your extra. Just a tiny, tiny bit of a banana is going to be doing wonders for you. It has, like I said, lots of vitamins and everything, and this one I've got to throw away because it's like mushy. So, I think, see, intuitively, I wasn't planning on eating a banana, but I'm going to have to throw this away because the bottom part's ridiculous. So you can have that much of banana. Oh, this is a good one. See? Just that much. And you're done. That's your extra. That's your homework. And you take a bite. A white nut of some kind of fruit. I don't care what kind of fruit. It's just something extra. It's a really good banana. Anyway. You just need something else that's going in your system than what you're putting in it. And that's how you're going to gain. Or at least, trust me, you're not going to see gaining. You're not going to gain weight in a day of doing this. You're not even going to wait in probably a week or probably even a month. But you have to get your body started. It's going to start feeding from that nutrition that you're giving your body, and it's going to start flourishing. You're going to have energy. Your hair is probably going to look brighter. I mean, everything's better, going to be happening for you in a better way. That stupid gnat. Better not be on my hair. Get away. So, you can't look at these as fear foods anymore. You got to look at this as fuel and energy. And it's a great way to get through the day. And plus, you're finally eating again, because inside you want to eat. You want to eat those fun foods that you've been depriving yourself. You want to eat just a banana just whenever, or Jello, or spaghetti, whatever you want. You know, you want to eat those again. Well, this is a start. Start with something that's simple, like a fruit that you haven't had in forever because you're scared of the calories in it. Well, just have a bite of that fruit. So that way you're getting that taste again. You're feeling that you're missing it. That's what happened to me. I missed a lot of foods that I took out of my diet. I missed them. And then I started incorporating them and adding them slowly back in, like just a bite here and there. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. Why am I doing this to myself? And eventually it triggered. I mean, it's like, you can't see because I have a huge shirt on, but I mean, I got weight again and I look good, and that's all I get is compliments on how beautiful I am and how my figure looks great and I'm thicker. And I never got that many compliments when I was all skinny and everything. Everyone just kept saying, you know, gosh, you're so skinny. You're skinny, you're tiny. I was like, you know, yeah, I am, but they weren't really compliments. They were just telling me how thin I was. But now it's like people look at me. I went to this meeting today, to get into acting lessons and stuff, and the first thing they said is like, you are beautiful. You get a great look to you. You look young, and I mean that just made me feel so good because I knew where I came from, looking old, and that was 10 years younger back when I was older than I do now. So it's like, boom. So grab you some kind of fruit, a healthy banana, a healthy apple. Put that away now. Grapes are great. Fear food. Let me show you a big fear food of mine that I loved, but I stopped eating because I was afraid of it. Peanut butter. This is something that a lot of anorexic people are scared of because of the calories in it, and it's a great way to gain weight, but it's also healthy for you. Any nutritionist out there would say, you know, peanut butter, a spoonful of peanut butter a day, you know, is good for you, blah, blah. Well, you know, you don't have to have a spoonful. If you want this to be your extra, then like, you know, you take, this might be a big deal for people. You see that? See how little? Look, that's like nothing. Oh, I love peanut butter. Oh my gosh, that's like 1/20th of the amount I eat now. But it doesn't have to be anything major. I mean, your family's saying, you know, eat a whole pizza and eat hamburgers and milkshakes and ice cream and chocolate and fudge and blah, blah, blah. Because they're scared for you. They're just wanting you to gain that weight. But I'm telling you, you don't have to do that much. If you get a milkshake, get a spoonful and you're done. Don't force yourself to eat that whole thing because that's going to cause a trigger. If you get a hamburger, take a bite. Or take off the bread, you know, eat just the meat part and the vegetables on it. And get a pizza. Have like half of a slice. Bite or two of the half a slice. It's like tiny amounts. And like I said, it's going to sound weird to people that I'm telling you to eat so little, but that's the way you got to start. The more you... triggers are horrible because if you do eat a whole something like a whole donut, and that is going to trigger you to not eat the rest of the day and possibly even the next day, and you might even go into some kind of exercise frenzy where you think you have to work off that donut like crazy, and you do like where you need to work off 200 calories, you'll probably do like a 2,000 calorie workout. So I don't suggest eating big things like that. That's going to trigger you, that you're scared of. It's going to get normal later. Right now, stick with something that's healthy. Go, you know, if you want a salad, yeah, go ahead, go have a salad. You're eating something. Something's going in your system. Yeah, it's lettuce, but, you know, maybe put a little bitty tiny pinch of cheese on there. Or dressing that you wouldn't normally eat. Maybe just like a dab. Something extra that you normally wouldn't eat because you're scared of it. That's what you need to do, is find that fear food and cut it to like the smallest portion and let yourself have it. And then after maybe a week of doing that, maybe have a little bit bigger portion. Have 2 bites of the banana, have 2 bites of the apple, have the whole apple. But it's taking back control. Right now, you are not in control. The disease, the mental disorder, anorexia, is in control. It's telling you what you can have, when you can have it, how much you can have of that thing. Right now, you got a bargain. All right, well, I'm gonna have this, but it's just gonna be a little bitty bite. And so the mental disorder is gonna go, I guess that is kind of small. Yeah, that's okay. You can have that. Go ahead. And then you'll do it. And then your body's gonna love it because it's getting extra in there, and it's gonna start like, oh, what is this? We better burn it quick. And your metabolism's gonna spike up. Then you're gonna get even more hungrier, so it's just gonna do this nice circle of getting you better. And that's what happened to me, and I must say that I am better. I mean, I got thick legs again. Check them out. Check out my thick legs. Look, no thigh gap. See, I got some thickness to me. No more. I got a beautiful figure. I say it's a lady's figure now, which I'm very happy I have because I lost it. I looked like a little boy there for a little bit. Alright, well that's my little thing today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it. I hope you take that one extra bite of something. So enjoy your life, get better, and I'll see you later. So I'm hungry and I'm gonna go eat.